Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am coming to you with a Auntie. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so, Auntie. Did Bridie from 90 Day Fiancé UK lie or over exaggerate her story about the sale of the house in order to be with her boo host? I'll let you determine that. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now, you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, I wanted to come to you all real quick with this Auntie Say It Isn't So. As you all know, many of us have been watching 90 Day Fiancé, the UK, and there are a couple of people on the show who I find myself really interested in. One of them is Bridie. Now, as we all know, Bridie is living in the UK and she is dating a man by the name of Host. And I think he lives in Lebanon. Okay. So on this week's episode of 90 Day Fiancé UK, we find out that Bridie is selling her home, taking the proceeds from her home, and putting them in her checking savings account, okay, in hopes of qualifying herself to be eligible to bring him over. Now, she says that the UK K1 process, or whatever you call it over there, is much harder than in any other state. They have to prove that they have the income. But I could have sworn that you have to prove that you have the income key in the USA too. I may be wrong, but y'all let me know down in the chat. I know that y'all will. So anyway, I ran up across a little post that she put up, and I want to share it with you all. It appears, from my opinion, that Bridie may not have been forthcoming in her discussion about why she was really selling her house. And I was really interested in it because I was like, why would this woman who has 2 children sell her home for a man? Now, we have seen these women on 90 Day Fiancé and other shows do a lot of dumb stuff, all for what they call love. So y'all know I had to do a little bit of digging. I'm going to play a clip for you all to hear. And you tell me whether or not she lied about the real reason she was selling her house, or she's right on point. Hold on, let me pull up the sound real quick. All right. Hopefully you all can hear it. Y'all ready? Let me play this.
House So because this story is a little bit complicated and it involves other people, it couldn't really be covered in its entirety when we were filming. The information that I had when we were filming this.
Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you were able to hear it. 1 in the chat if you were able to hear it. Okay, you was able to hear. Okay, let's listen to what she has to say, okay? I'm probably going to play it a second time just in case because I did cut it off. And I really want you all to hear what this chick said because I got questions and I'm not sure she has answers. But let's see. I'm going to play.
Was that the house was going to be sold at some point. And naturally, any capital, if any, that I get from the sale of the house would go in my savings, which would in turn support the visa application for us to come on a fiancé visa to the UK, because that's what you need, savings or a certain level of income. So the house was bought in a previous relationship with the girl's dad. And when that relationship broke down and ended, going forward, I always knew that the house would be sold at some point. But that decision was made before Hurst came into my life. So, yeah. And I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. And I'm really enjoying.
So for all of those in the back that couldn't hear that clear, she indicated that her 2 daughters' baby daddy and her purchased a home together. Prior to the show and meeting host, the 2 of them knew that they were going to sell the home. She said, I couldn't say a lot on the show because, girl, bye. That was a whole script that you wrote for yourself to include a whole lot of la. Now, if she knew that her and her ex-husband or ex-boyfriend or baby daddy was going to sell at home, why would she intentionally, in my opinion, go out on the show and make it seem like she was doing this for love? This money, in my opinion, if the 2 of them own this home together, is being split. She's talking about the proceeds from the sale of the home that the 2 of them own. So how in the whole hell is she going to come on the show? See, like I said, sometimes there are different people who say different things, and it just stands out to me. This was something that stood out to me because I could not understand why she would do this. He played into the role and was, I've had this relationship with these girls and all this kind of stuff. But yet and still, you would see her sell her home for you to come over here. So in my opinion, it was over-exaggerated because I don't want to straight call her a lie because she is selling it. But the reasons that she's selling a home doesn't appear, in my opinion, to be what's really happening. I hope y'all getting what I'm saying and what I'm putting down, what I'm throwing up in the air. Because for me, if you tell that little small lie, you a whole lie. Why over exaggerate that and make us feel sorry for her or make us hate her more? Either way, we all going to have some feelings about it. I don't know how you all feel about it. I'm going to be doing the review later on today because today is marathon day for me to be able to catch up with all of my videos that I owe you all. But that just really stood out, and I had to research why this woman would sell her home, the home that her two daughters know. That's because you ain't with the other man. And he said, boo, if you gonna move on, I'm gonna move on too. We selling this mofo. But she knew, according to what she just said, she knew that this was something that was planned months before. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this fool-la-la with Bridie. Like, girl, bye. Thank you all so much for being here. Get ready for marathon day. I hope that y'all can take all this content because I'm sure going to put it out. Love you all. Have a great day. It's